Good morning. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. As always, thank you for participating in this beautiful way to further unfold the true self, really through focus and attention. We intentionally bring our attention toward the eternal being, the I am part of us, the one that's beyond condition, the one that's beyond labels such as male and female, Christian and Muslim and Jew and Hindu and mom or dad or teacher or fire person or police officer or doctor or cashier, or the list goes on and on and on, all these labels that we tend to get caught up in. This is a place where we learn to not be so identified with the external labels. We realize that truly we all are from eternity, and eternity is in us. Our focus and attention this week is on the sacral chakra. Today I'd like for us to look at those parts of us that tend to hold on to guilt or shame or self-judgment. The little things sometimes where we find ourselves in judgment of ourselves. None of us gain any ground by holding anything against ourselves. And yet, often we do. Often we participate in that without even remembering or realizing that we do. Little things. So I'm not asking us to dispel anything or get rid of anything. I'm asking us to see if we can locate any spots within us, any places within us. Maybe you're holding it in your body in a particular place, or in the mind somewhere. It's a mind meme that causes you sometimes to self-loathe or self-judge, or maybe there's some shame and guilt in there. Let's locate those spots, and then instead of inquiring of why, and almost in a condescending or judgmental way, instead of that, just send it unconditional love, complete love. And release yourself of the mental, sometimes physical burden of carrying that. Okay. Let's go together now into that space. I invite you to consider sitting up straight. Gently close your eyes as you feel comfortable to do so, the outer eyes. Soften the shoulders. Be here now in this present moment. Remind yourself right now that there's nowhere to be, nothing to do, no one to be. Simply to be present, here and now. invite you to really feel the surface beneath you. Feel the support. Feel the safety and the love within this present moment. And what a gift. What a gift. Inviting all of the senses into the sacred moment. Notice the sounds you hear. Notice any smells in the room. Without any judgment, just notice. Notice the taste in your own mouth. Again, without any judgment, just notice. Notice that even with your eyes closed, maybe there's a light on in the room and you can see the glow through the eyelids. Notice how you feel. Maybe your feet touching the floor, or your back against the surface, or maybe the temperature of the room. Just notice. And you've invited all of your senses into this place for these few moments. You can lay aside the to-do list. It'll be available when we're done. Remember, nothing to do, nowhere to be, no one in particular to be. Simply be here now. And now letting go of all effort. And that includes effort that thoughts may bring. As thoughts arise, and they will, your brain thinks, just like your lungs breathe. When the thoughts arise, just watch them move through without engaging. And then notice that you don't really think. Not really. Thinking happens. And you can decide whether or not to give the thought your energy. So, as thoughts arise, just let them move through like clouds in the sky. No effort. I'll invite you to receive a deep breath, breathing in through the nose And exhale. And again. And exhale. And one more time, slowly breathe in. And slowly exhale. And one more time, breathe in. And exhale. Okay. Now allow the body to just return to its regular breathing practice. Notice the feeling of relaxation. Allowing the body to sink deeper and deeper into the surface beneath you. Not asleep, just relaxed. No need to use any muscles that are unnecessary for this time. And now I'll invite you to bring your focus and attention toward the sacral chakra. On the back and the spine, it's just above the tailbone, just a little bit, a few inches above the tailbone and at the small of the back. And in the front, it's right at the pelvis bone. This sacral chakra is represented by orange light. Orange light. I'll invite you to breathe into that sacral. Breathe in. And exhale. I invite you to see a sphere, a ball of orange light, resonant within the body between the backbone and the pelvis bone. Allow that light to expand. See it expanding, and that light beginning to move upwards in the body and downwards as well. This energy base of creativity. sensitivity, sensuality, sexuality, and spirituality. Allow it to be well and healthy. The creative flow of energy now moving through the body, upwards and downwards, as a sphere of orange light expands. See it as if it's engulfing the whole body now with this warm orange light of creativity and powerful ability, pleasure, bliss, regulating and balancing all of the emotions around feeling good, happy, joyous, pleasurable, blissful. Bringing balance into the whole body. Allow your whole body to feel this sensation of bliss. And I invite you to notice if there's any part of the body where you may be holding guilt or shame. There it is. In that space, allow this beautiful orange light to embrace that space within you. Gently, sweetly, unconditionally. Now allow that spot of guilt or shame to feel the sensation of unconditional love. Any place of judgment in the body, allow the same. Allow this unique, powerful sense energy to embrace any place of guilt, shame, or judgment within the body, especially pertaining to self-judgment. Feel the healing of this moment. Allow this encounter as you sit with just the music over these next few moments. Let it be. Let it be. allowing the whole body to experience this unconditional loving embrace. Bringing healing and upgrade to the sensual, creative, spiritual, and even sexual part of you, allowing yourself to let go of identifying with any previous experience that you experience shame or guilt or judgment in, releasing yourself from those chains. You're healed in this moment, restored, made whole, effortlessly made whole. There's any place within the being that feels like walls have been built or there's blockages, I invite you now over these next few moments to breathe in. We're going to take a series of deep breaths. Breathe into that space, healing and safety and well-being. Allow the orange, vital light of wholeness and well-being into that space through the sacral chakra. Preparing now. Find that spot in you and breathe in. And release. Find that space within you again and breathe in. And release. Feel the walls coming down. Feel the bars falling off. Feel that part of you preparing to be an uncaged bird who's been held behind the bars of shame and guilt and judgment. And the wings of your emotions are preparing now to fly and to soar, healthy and complete. I'll invite you into another breath, breathing into that space. Breathe in. And now I'm going to invite us into a series of 3 deep breaths, breathing through the nose for about 4 or 5 seconds into the sacral chakra specifically. And on the exhale, the Om. Preparing now for that first deep breath together. As you breathe in, allow the abdomen to expand. Expand the lungs fully. Preparing now. Breathe in. And on this out breath, the Lam. This is the sound of the sacral. Lam. Preparing now for that second deep breath together. Breathe in. And Lam. Feel that vibrational frequency and see that beautiful orange light expanding. Preparing now for another deep breath. Breathe in. And love is who I am. Gratitude is my attitude. Abundance is my nature. Well-being is my birthright. Love is who I am. Gratitude is my attitude. Abundance is my nature. And well-being is my birthright. And so it is. And so it is. I invite you now to gently wiggle your toes and your fingers. Come back into this room. Consider bringing your hands out in front of you, gently rubbing them together. And then place them over your eyes. Feel the warmth. Consider opening your eyes behind the hands and preparing to remove the hands now. Maybe stretch. So good. So good. Yummy, yummy. As you allow yourself to heal from shame and guilt and judgment, you'll find that inner critic a little less necessary. As the inner critic becomes a little less necessary, you'll find yourself resting in a peaceful space. You'll find yourself resting into a space where you don't need conditions to be a particular way in order for you to have peace. You'll find yourself being less critical of you, which will also make you less critical of others. You'll find that you stop judging situations. You start to really live from that place of it is as it is. Any of us who've ever dealt with control problems, control issues, where we constantly have to critique how things are going. I see it often, even in meditation. If things are not what I want them to be, or the music's not right, or the voice of the person is not right, or this is not right, and that's not. Those are judgments. It's criticisms. That's a sign that the inner critic is very much in charge. When you let go of self-judgment and shame and guilt, you start to really get to the place where you live life, it is as it is. And there's less suffering. But you can suffer as long as you want to. I can suffer as long as I want to. Somebody asked me once, how long must I suffer? And literally the only response I could find was, until you know that suffering is not necessary. Until you know that suffering is unnecessary. Today, as you go out throughout your day, notice any spots in you where there's judgment or guilt or shame. Those spots, and do this exercise again. Breathe in from the sacral, send this beautiful healing energy to that space, and relieve yourself of the duty to feel guilty or ashamed of a past experience that's not happening at the present moment. Remind yourself to return to the present moment. Don't regret the past, don't fear the future, be in the now. Okay, enough preaching for the day. I love you all very much. So go and make it a great day, because you can. Peace.